We got the boy.
I must get strong and study hard so I can become a great king someday.
Rapier, hero's blood. Hero's blood.
For Altea!
Sorry about that. I'm changing settings on the fly. It kind of sounds like her thing got cut off there. She comes with distant counter? That's weird. Right? Wait, she got 2 procs in a row? Wait, I missed whatever the first proc was. I called it! Kind of.
My name is Merrick. I am a student of magic.
He looks so dumb in his outfit. Is that why you're upset, Flynn? Righteous win. These characters all look really strong. They made a Merrick well bait. So I saw this one in the thumbnail. This one's cute.
We're stronger together.
I can't believe they introduced trio units. Hello, Ma. Oh, they actually explain what the dual skill does. Unit and adjacent flying allies can move 1 extra space. Unit can move 1 extra space even if adjacent ally is not a flying ally. Wait, what? Unit and adjacent flying allies can move 1 extra space. Unit can move... Oh, okay, I see. So it's just saying that even if she's not adjacent to anybody, she can still get the effect. At the start of odd number turns, if duo skill has already been used, unit can use the duo skill again. Oh, okay. So this is the first duo skill that you can use more than once. Oh boy.
Be careful.
But only on odd number turns.
Here we go. I'm with you.
For their special proc, they just kind of throw est at them. Also, their chibi spread is very crowded.
We're right there with you.
Are we gonna... Oh, I saw the Grand Hero battle already in the background. Or the Tempest Trials, whichever. That's pretty neat. We got Minerva. Very cool. Oh, Marth is the 4-star focus. That's neat. I didn't expect that. Actually, if he's the 4-star focus, alright, so we can start looking at their skills now. Hero's Blood. Boosts damage by 30% of unit speed. Grants attack speed, def res +4 to unit and all allies for 1 turn after combat. Yeah, Marth is a 4-star focus, and I wonder... Like, there's no way his special is inheritable, right? Like, there's no way. A 4-star with a new special? Yeah. He's probably, like, actually very strong. Although, I guess it does depend on his BST, but, like... I mean, I don't know, an infantry sword unit in 2020 he probably has really good stats. So yeah, this is actually a really strong 4-star focus, much better than Forest. Comes with speed defense oath, which I guess we hadn't had before. Rapier, effective against armored and cavalry foes, grants speed +3 if unit's HP less than 75%. Unit can counter attack before foe's first attack. So he has Vantage built into his weapon. Whoa. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good weapon. Like, when you can start combining Vantage with, like, other B skills, you can start doing really dumb stuff. Like, you can give him Special Spiral. And then that way, like, every time he finishes combat, he'll just have his special ready to go again. You can do some really dumb stuff with this B slot. Alright, well this is a really good 4-star focus. I don't know what they were thinking. They must have made a mistake. If he were a banner unit, you know he'd have like Special Spiral like already on his kit, but whatever. Well, that's neat. We don't get to see his stats, do we? No. Okay, Sita. foe, I'm looking at her B skill first. If foe initiates combat, or if foe's HP equals 100% at start of combat, inflicts blah on foe during combat. So it's kind of like a lull, except maybe worse? It's kind of like a worse lull, but you can give it to, like, she's a flying unit and she can use it, so that makes it okay. Because flying units can't use lulls usually. So that's pretty cool. I wonder, I think preferred B skills like have like the maximum score. So she actually scores really well since she has everything you would need for like a score optimized moveset. Depending on her BST, she might need a, is it R Flyer Duel in her case? Yeah, R Flyer Duel. I like how for this sword says fuck you to any armored and melee and bow. Alright, so let's take a look. Excuse me? Wait. Effective against swords, lances, axes, bows, and armors. What the fuck? Effective. I think this is the first time we've had a weapon that did effective damage to a weapon type and not like a movement type. Grants attack +3, effective against sword, lance, axe, colorless bow, and armored foes. Specifically colorless bows. So I guess like colored bows are fine. If foe initiates combat and is armored or uses sword, lance, axe, or colorless bow. This is fucking... If foe initiates combat and is one of these, or if unit's HP less than 75%, unit can counterattack before a foe's first attack. Whatever, man. So she has the Vantage effect on her weapon like Marth, but it has like two different requirements. One or the other is what you need to activate. What a weird thing. If foe initiates combat, I guess one way you could look at it is like, you just get the Vantage effect, but also, if they're one of these, then you don't even need the HP threshold. You can just Vantage regardless. She's like a weird, like, enemy phase flyer, because her B skill is also enemy phase, and she has this encounter. So that's kind of weird. I mean, she's probably really, really strong, so there you go. She power crept herself, her future self. I wonder where they got this idea from. I guess it started with Pantsless Marth, and then it got out of hand from there. Alright, we got the boy. Infantry, Green Mage. He was made by Mayo. There's a lot going on here. Winds of Change. Accelerate special trigger. Effective against flying foes. At start of combat, if a bonus granted by a skill like Blah is active on unit, or if unit's HP is greater than 50%. Grants attack speed +5 and neutralizes effects that guarantees foes follow-up attacks. Okay. So there's, I guess, 3 different effects. You get the slaying effect, the flying effective, and if he has a bonus, or if his HP is greater than 50, he gets attack speed +5, and he gets no follow-up. Units that have no follow-up on their weapon are really good, because then you can use their B slot for other stuff. Like Windsweep, I guess? I don't know, fuck it. I just think it's, I don't know, like, I guess it makes sense. For Windsweep to activate, you do need to be faster than them, but like, when I think of Windsweep units, I actually think of units that are just like, fast enough to not, to be able to Windsweep on armors and stuff. Not units like Merrick that probably have like 60 speed or whatever. Okay, well anyway. Very good unit, obviously. Righteous Wind. Boost damage by 30% of unit speed. Restores 10 HP to unit and all allies after combat. That's neat. So it's like Marth's Hero's Path, but it heals instead of granting buffs. I'm not opposed. I don't know. I don't know what drove them to make Baby Merrick whale bait, but whatever. This is a weird one. This is a weird banner. Then we have the very crowded trio. So like, it how I don't know how much older is Katria than Est? I thought they were much closer in age, like not to the point where Katria could whatever could carry Est. Maybe Katria is just ripped. That's more likely. Okay. She comes with reposition. That's so impressive, wow. You don't even have to fodder Barst. Katria worked on getting shredded from a young age. These units are something, I agree. Was Blue Flame? No, the last inheritable special we got was Ruptured Sky, right? I want to sit on baby S and watch her. Oh, okay. Thank you for your input. Flight down spear. Grants attack +3 if the number of flying units on team greater than 3 and unit initiates combat, inflicts attack defense -4 on foe during combat, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. So it's not the brave effect, it's like the other one. The number of allies flying outs within 2 space is greater than 2 in unit. Oh, there we go. Okay, there it is. Wow. So it's like the refine on the White Wing Sisters weapons. I really like the spear. It's the White Ring refine, but yeah, it's a very good weapon. Also, like, this is just all you have to do is deploy 3 flying allies if the number of flying units on team is greater than 3, and I'm pretty sure that includes her. I think it would say otherwise if it didn't include her. Inflicts attack defense -4 on foe during combat. I know this is a random thought, but she's gonna just tear up everything in Grand Conquests, because I mean it's really easy to deploy 3 flying units when you can deploy 8 total. But it's not. Oh, there you go. That's a good point. It's not effective against armored units. I'm surprised they didn't just slap it on there just for the sake of it. Everybody else is effective against armors, right? What are you doing? Except for Merrick, I guess. This is like the prime, most powerful, like, flying unit whale bait we've ever seen. Yeah, these weapons are all crazy. She comes with near impact, which is cool. I'm not gonna lie, if I weren't saving orbs, I'd be tempted to pull for her, just because like her dual skill is ridiculous, and I could probably use that in AR for Gale Force memes. I don't know. Yeah, so you can definitely use her for Gale Force memes, not just in AR, but in any mode. Because like literally all you have to do is deploy 3 flying allies, and in AR you actually get 5 deployment slots, so it's even easier there. And on light season, you're deploying air and peony anyway. So yeah, as long as you deploy 3 flying units, you get guaranteed follow-up attack, and if you have Heavy Blade equipped on your seal slot, then you can just activate your Gale Force like that. Or double peony, right? Inflicts Blah on foe during combat, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Not to mention, she can grant the extra movement to other flying units, so yeah, you can... I don't know, I guess it'd be kind of complicated to set up like double Gale Force, but yeah, you could do that, theoretically. There are always like traps in the way and stuff, so it's not like... It's not easy, but you can do it in some cases, depending on the team. Well, that's neat. I don't like how crowded their chibi sprite is. I also don't like the polish just like flying around, and then these two are just like... I don't know, they're just on the ground, running. Trying to keep up. Is this our first flying duo? I think it is. I think I was curious before how a flying duo would work. Minerva's TT, okay, there you go. So it'll be more difficult to merge her, but I mean, she'll probably be really good, especially if she comes with Hot Eclair. Let's see. That looks like a new axe. Since when have we had seasonal units been GHB? I mean, they're kinda, I don't know. I guess they are technically seasonals, you're right. Because I think on the calendar they're called special heroes, so yeah, you're right. But yeah, this axe looks new at least. It's either like a new generic or it's baby Hot Eclair. I hope that's what they call it. I mean, if she's good enough, I have the grails to plus 10 her, but we'll see. I have enough Grails now to plus 10 to Tempest Trails units. It's a lot of pressure. So Flynn, what do you think of Merrick? You gonna wail for Merrick? Look at this boy. Look at this green banana boy. Blue banana boy. Look at this, like, Hershey's Kiss shaped boy. The dumb banana hood. Yeah, dude. Power creep Autoglorish. You gotta show hard what a free wyvern unit really is. That's fair. That's very fair. Also, you cannot spark for these units. You don't get the freebie after 40 summons, because this is a special heroes, and not a new heroes. I can't believe he's a 4-star focus. That's actually pretty cool. This might be like a budget super tank, right? I guess it'd be like a budget Vantage tank. But you would still probably want to get like a better B skill for him, like Special Spiral. Or Quick Repose or something, I don't know. He's probably pretty fast. Look at her! Oh, look at her stats! What the fuck? Wait! Hold on! These are neutral IVs, right? Like, I can't tell if that's blue or not. 31 speed is low, you're right. I guess Paula, like, out of the 3 has the lowest speed, usually. So, we have to subtract 19 from her might. Or from her attack. But yeah, that's 39 base attack. Holy moly. And since she has the effect on her weapon, like, she doesn't even need high speed, honestly. Well, anyway, unless anybody has something important to say, I'm gonna cut this off. I was doing important things before this happened. I've spent all day getting my computer ready now that I have Windows 10. I had to do a clean install. So, I'm impressed I was able to set up this much in like 5 minutes. We got chat working, we got everything working. More or less.